Alrighty, welcome to today's meeting. We're gonna go a little bit over what we got in the game so far and what we're doing in the future, and talk about maybe a little bit of a workshop about finding resources for constructing a beginner game for those who want to work on their own. So first off with the game, we have three work meetings left. We want to get done with a project. So we got the basics down, hooray! And I think we're gonna cut out the memory puzzle entirely, because with 3 Saturdays, it might take too long just to even make that. So um, we are. I think we're gonna go ahead and just polish what we have and have it ready for the club fair that's going on next quarter. Um, oh, and about the club fair, we got most of the stuff ready to be ordered, and I got extra, like the shirts were cheaper than I thought, so I got extra shirts just in case anybody that wants to join the club fair, they can have a shirt they can wear as well. Um, so I got that. Um, Other than that, I think that's all we have for the updates of the game. And oh yeah, on Friday I'll post a survey for. I'm getting a survey ready. I'll post it for everybody to try to see how we can make the club better. All right. So now we're gonna go over a little bit about finding resources for games you want to make. I've talked about this before. I've showed a little bit the process of how to do it, but I think it's better to literally show through a club how the process could go. So let's just say for one, you're looking for art for the game and you don't know where to start. A great, excellent place is the Sprite resource. This has practically any sprite from any game that has sprites in it. So let's say I type in Pokemon, and you have every single possible Pokemon sprite for every single possible game that had sprites in it. You can get more specific, like per game, so you can find if you have a picture in your mind of what game you want it from, or you can go for, like, let's just say you literally want a very specific Pokemon. Just type in try and go with sheets instead. And you have all the different types of sheets. Sometimes people do like their own customizations of them. But let's just say I want to grab one. So you would click it and then it would pop up the sprite sheet. And if you have Photoshop, you could just easily just like drag it in there and just basically grab what you want. So like I said, this is excellent for gathering the just plain old resources just to make whatever game you want to, whatever have a placement art. I have plenty of games to where I used art from games just to make concepts of games. It's not necessarily a bad thing to have these for just to make proof of concept for games or prototypes, because as long as you're not selling it, it's not that big of a deal. However, if you post it on even free websites such as Newgrounds and whatnot, they even though you're not making money, even though you're not claiming ownership, they still might have you still might get knocked down for it. However, it won't be bad in a sense, because they usually have good standings for parodies and satire and whatnot. So there's that. But if you're looking for audio specifically, another great resource is, as I said, Newgrounds. Their audio portals have plenty of music on there, and a great day. And when you click their audio section, it'll have search bar on the top that just say you want like a forest thing. You just type in forest, and they have plenty of sources on there. Make sure, since these are all independent artists that do these, uh, you want to credit them. So or ask them if you can use it, because sometimes they'll have like a licensing in the bottom left to tell you what you need to do, and sometimes they'll ask for you to give credit. Sometimes they'll ask you to contact them, and then sometimes you can't download it, and so you would have to contact them to even get it. But it's a it's still a good resource. What you can do is you can just like what I did for some projects where I just found the sounds on YouTube. It's not a game because there's some games on there on that you literally can't grab the music from, like regular Game Boy Advance games or something like that, to where they just don't exist. Like let's just say just like one of my games examples. Uh, uh, Actually, nah. It's actually best to use original stuff now that I think about it, because although you can find a way to grab whatever you can, uh, on from other games, it's best not to. So I'll amend that with that. If you're looking for sound effects, there's great resources. Oh, I didn't even open up the email, so give me one sec. I actually have the um the resource for it. I made a reply on here, and someone gave me a great resource for it. Okay, here we go. On New Gods itself, you have a creative resource. I can put that on. I'm going to put that on the channel, the sound design channel itself. For finding sound. Okay, there we go. I put that on there. Alright, so this is a great place to find like editors, royalty free music, softwares such as Audacity. I use that a whole lot. It's a free software. You can just slap sounds in there and make it into an MP3, so you can put it in your games. So that's a good place to go to as well. Let's see, we got that, and we already know Unity for making games. And we use RPG Maker for a program for those who want as a good starting out. So I believe that is everything. Gosh, these things are going a lot quicker than I thought they would. All right. I think that's it. Does anybody have any questions regarding what I just talked about?
None here.
All right, cool. Well, that's it for that. Um, does anybody have any questions about the game or the club fair or anything?
Do you know when it'll happen or
Oh,
like the date of the fair?
um, they just said the second, not the second week. Um, uh, it's in April, and I think it's the second week of April. Somewhere in there they'll have it, and they asked me to put between 10 and 10 and 2, and because of my availability and now that I have classes, I put possibility 10 to 1 any of these any of these days, and now with my schedule I can only do 10 to 1 Tuesdays and Thursdays. So what I think is going to happen is they're going to have 2 days of it, and they say pick a day. So most likely it will be on a Tuesday or on a Thursday, based upon the last time they did it.
Okay.
Um, yeah. So I know for next quarter, I know you said you were gonna post your availability. But
I still haven't done it.
it's okay. It's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay. It's on. It's gonna be on the survey anyways, of like
Okay.
when's the best time for you. Um, the main point of the survey, and I'll explain it on Friday as well when I post it. But the main point of it is to see how we can structure things better. How can bring more people and keep more people engaged. Because as this is my first time doing this, I want to make sure that everybody has their voices heard and want to and make sure that people can um, I can do what I can to make people want to keep on coming back. Like, what can I do? Can I remind you more? Can I put like a give more? The what can I do basically? So
Mhm.
we'll be doing that. I noticed based on the Discord we actually lost a few people, so um,
Ooh.
that's fine. No, there's no obligation to stay here. Hmm?
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't. So just want to put that out. But I think that is it. You got anything else?
Nope.
Okay. I will stop the recording, and that's it for today.